Hey, so I just wanted to remind you that an important show is coming up on Sunday, this Sunday, which will be the, I think it's the 17th of June. We're going to have a guest on, Chris Haskell. That's on our Sunday guest show. And the reason Chris is going to be a guest, the reason I invited him, is that he is an geoengineering activist who's trying to alert people to in his hometown of Tucson about the toxic spraying that's going on over our heads. A lot of it's happening here too, mixed with real clouds today, which is kind of unusual. There's not too many cloudy days here, mostly chemtrail days. Anyway, he was letting people know that this is going on in the Tucson area and putting up hundreds of signs. And so he got arrested, beaten up, bitten by police dogs, thrown in jail, almost killed. And he wasn't charged with putting up signs without a permit or anything like that. He was charged with being a terrorist. And I thought, well, what's that about? You know, these signs showing the spraying going on. I mean, yeah, I guess they're terrifying if you're afraid of what they're doing to the planet right now, which would be reasonable, but that's not what he's charged with. He's charged with being a terrorist, and we're going to find out the details of that, see where it stands now. If my intuition is right, and he's really being sincere and honest, and this is what happened, then how can we help him? I think that's going to be a key point of the whole broadcast. So I really hope you can make time to be there live if you can, but if not, go see the June 17th recording of the Lost Arts Radio show. That'll be on blogtalkradio.com/lostartsradio or on YouTube, or I guess you might see it on our Facebook channel or on lostartsradio.com, wherever you usually look at it. Mixcloud.com, it could be there too. So I do want to mention, though, that I'm a strong supporter of law enforcement and military, and when they're doing what they're supposed to be doing and upholding their oath, I think they deserve all of our support and appreciation. So I'm not against the police or any of these law enforcement agencies, but I am a strong supporter also of Oath Keepers. If you're not familiar with Oath Keepers, go to their site online and learn about this great organization that Stuart Rhodes started. He's an attorney and a veteran, and it was to support the military and the law enforcement who do their jobs honestly and will not follow illegal and unconstitutional orders. That's the responsibility of the individual, because as you know, historically, government has been the biggest enemy of the population of the world. In the 20th century, they murdered over 262 million of their own people. This is not in wars. This is just murdering their own populations. A lot of people don't know about that because it's not covered on the regular news shows, you know, that are pretty much fake anyway, but it's really true. So the military and the police are supposed to be there to make sure and maintain a high level of morality, ethical conduct, protecting people. Remember, they're supposed to protect and serve, not protect and serve the power structure, but protect and serve the individuals, and that's why, you know, they're there. So I think all honor is due to individuals in the police and military who do that. Otherwise, if you're in those groups and you're going along with illegal and unconstitutional, immoral orders, then it's a good opportunity to turn around and act honestly instead. Even in spite of the peer pressure of other people in organizations that may be corrupt and wanting you to be the same way, don't do it, because we're each responsible for what we do, not for what the other guy does. And but we're absolutely responsible for what we do. So listen, you guys, never go along with abuse of power. Just don't do it. Check out Oath Keepers and Stuart Rhodes Group. Also wanted to say that I am not in opposition to what the chemical companies, the vaccine companies, and the medical industry and nuclear power and EMF companies and industry and all that. I'm not opposed to what they're doing on the basis of the money that they're making, because I see money as a good thing. But you can't make money by intentionally harming people. That turns out to have bad consequences, and So those things I'd like to see turned around. That means since we each have responsibility, everybody's made horrible mistakes, every one of us, but if you find that you're in that position and you're supporting a murderous agency of some kind, whether it's a private corporation or a government agency or law enforcement or anything like that, you have an opportunity to change what you're doing and start acting on the basis of morality and ethics, no matter what position you're in. And if you're inside one of those power positions, you have a wonderful potential opportunity to become a real ally of humanity and start turning your organization, one person at a time toward doing what they're supposed to be doing, living up to a higher principle. So the whole point of our existence here is to wake up and be true to ourselves, to who we really are. And hope you'll join me in doing our best to do that. Doesn't mean we're perfect, but we're trying to go in the right direction. If you want support in that, because I think the first step along with that is get your health back, get your energy back, get free of this aging and degeneration stuff that is sweeping the world and especially America right now. Get yourself in good physical shape and then identify the programming that's running your life, that's playing in your mind, and deal with that and redirect it. And if you want assistance with that support, that's what we started the Planetary Healing Club for, and you're personally invited in if you're interested in that. Check it out at lostartsradio.com/club. Really be happy to have you join us there if you're up to that. If not, just keep watching these free videos, and if you have comments and questions and things that you want covered or addressed, just send them to me, Richard at lostartsradio.com, or send them into the Facebook group or page that we've got for Lost Arts Radio, or the forum on lostartsradio.com, and we'll read every single one of them and respond as quickly as we can. We just want things to get better, okay? And we realize that you're the key person. So if you work on yourself, everything else you do will become much more effective. Good luck with everything you're doing, and thanks for spending a little bit of your time with us, and we'll see you next time.